Hello everyone, this is Steele with Studio Blue, and we have another tutorial supplement to Parallax mapping. This is actually more of a shortcut for when you have a lot of sprites that are similar, like trees in a forest. And I feel a little silly. I actually should have figured this out a lot earlier. It just kind of hit me while I was working. It's just a shortcut, really. So what you have is you have your groups of trees right here, and you have a lot of the open space that you have left to map. And it's just really simple. All you have to do, and this works in Photoshop, I'm sure it works in GIMP as well, but it especially works in Photoshop where you have layer select. That's where selecting a layer by clicking on it actually selects the layer. It works well with the selection tool right here as well. You just select the trees that you want to copy, hit Control J, and then you just have a selection of trees right here, and then you can kind of just move them around a bit. And the reason this works out really well is because you're going to be moving them in a little bit here, nudging them a little bit there, so it doesn't look the same, it doesn't look cookie cutter. Then you can come over here to other sections of the map where you have large numbers of trees, select those, hit Control J, and then just move over the large selection to other parts of your map. Now don't worry about the overlap here, we're going to get rid of that in a second. So we'll just go ahead and place that right here. Okay, and we'll hide the other layer and move that up to layer, we're working on layer 6, area 6, there we go. Okay, so we've just taken a huge group of trees and we've ported them over to this other group, this other layer group, and we can just select and click delete to get rid of the overage. And then we can move the other trees, so because we're going to have a little divot area here where a treasure chest is going to go. Move that conifer over, move that here until we figure out what we want to do with it. There we go. We just kind of move this deciduous over here, move it over here. Still requires a little bit of nudging, a little bit of fine-tuning, but I just saved myself a lot of time from having to place manually tree after tree after tree. This normally would have taken several long minutes, half an hour, perhaps even longer, and it took a considerable less amount of time just to do this little area here, just by copying and pasting. And now that I have this area done, I can go ahead and grab, actually let's grab these down here. And put these over here. And then just start deleting the overage. Oop, selected them all, didn't I? There we go. Start deleting the overage. And then just kind of fine-tuning and moving these around so they don't all look the same. But we still have a nice clear path for the characters to walk. There we go. We'll move this conifer in a little bit more. There we go. And we could use one more conifer, so we'll just go and duplicate, move it there, and then just move it up the chain until it's more visible. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and unhide the previous layer. There we go. So we have a nice well-defined tree line. If we need to, we can go ahead and delete more of those trees to kind of give us a little bit wider of a path so it doesn't seem quite as restrictive. There we go. A little bit of fine-tuning here and there. And I'm going to continue to add more trees. I can add some more trees here. And we don't want to get in the way of our overlay. We don't want to get too much in the way of our overlay. We will create our own overlay layer as we do with every Parallax map, and that will be a layer that goes over the water overlay. I've already created the water overlay, it's right there. There we go. Bring that up. There we go. Oh, let's bring that conifer over there. Yeah, let's just delete that conifer. There we go. Wow, that was quick. It was really slow when I was placing these things manually bit by bit, and now it just went a heck of a lot faster. What took 30 minutes just took 5. So again, just little tricks like these, little tips as we go along, we learn what we're doing and get better at it. Just make our mapping much more efficient and much quicker. So hopefully this helped you guys out. If you liked what you saw, lay the smackdown on the like button below. Subscribe to our channel. Catch us on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. And we'll see you in the next video. And it's still recording.